Well, a warm welcome to today's video. We're going to be looking at chapter 1K from the year 10 textbook here. And this chapter is all about solving simultaneous equations using the elimination method. All right, well, let's get straight into it. So for question 1A here, we actually have we've got two equations. Our first equation is going to be x plus y is equal to 5. And then our second equation is going to be 2x minus y equals 4. And with the elimination method, the idea here is that we are trying to eliminate one of the variables. And so we have to ask ourselves the question, are we going to be an X-man or a Y-man?
Why? 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 Why?
And in this case, well, with this exact question, I think that we might actually be Y-men or women in this case, because we've got a plus Y here and a minus Y here. And why is that important? Well, if we take our equations, so let's just go equation 1 plus equation 2. Well, what we would do is we would smush these together and we would get x plus y plus 2x minus y equals 4 plus 5, which is 9. Okay, so, well, because we added them together and we have our plus y and minus y here, well, these, guess what? They eliminate, don't they? Hence the elimination method. And then we end up with x plus 2x, which is going to be 3x, and that's equal to 9. And then after that, well, 3x is the same as 3 times x. So in order to get x by itself, we would divide both sides by 3, giving us x equals 9 over 3, which is 3. So that is the x solved for there. Let's put a box around that and then move on to finding the y. So we can then put this back into equation 1. So therefore 3 plus y equals 5. And then from there, well, we can, this is a positive 3, so we can subtract 3 both sides to find y. And we will get, well, y is going to be equal to 5 minus 3 is going to be 2. And then that would be how you do that. And that's how you do with the elimination method. Okay, moving on to question 2a now. Just whizzing through it. So equation 1 is x plus y equals 7, and equation 2 is going to be 5x minus y equals 5. And, well, we've got to ask ourselves, are we going to get rid of x or are we going to get rid of y here? Are we X-men or Y-men? And in this case, I think we're going to be Y-men or women because, well, we've got a plus and a minus just like we did in our first question here. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're simply just going to go and do 1 plus 2 again. And this would give us x plus y plus 5x minus y equals 7 plus 5. Okay, well, our y's cancel out, the whole point in doing this thing. And then, well, we've got x plus 5x, which would be 6x, and 7 plus 5 is 12. We can then divide both sides by 6, and we end up getting x equals 12 over 6, which is 2. How about that? Okay, so let's put a box around that, and then, well, we can sub that back into equation 1, which was x plus y equals 7, and x is 2 plus y equals 7, and then we're going to minus 2 from both sides, and 7 minus 2 is 5, so therefore y equals 5. Put a box around that one, and we are done. Off to see the wizard now. And for 2c, we have x minus y equals 2. That's our first equation. And our second equation is 2x plus y equals n. All right. So, got to ask ourselves whether we in fact are going to be eliminating x or y here, and I think y will be the one to get rid of because neg y and pos y there. So then we would just go 1 plus 2 here, which means that we will get x minus y plus 2x plus y